The Las Vegas Raiders need to get to the playoffs in year 4 of head coach John Gruden's second era of coaching the team. Josh Jacobs said in a recent press conference it's all or nothing with him right now. He brought in a new defensive coordinator, signed some pass rushers, and built depth on the defense and offense. Gruden even has Marcus Mariota for depth at quarterback. He did all he could to make sure they can absorb injuries without collapsing down the home stretch of the season. So the Raiders should not look to trade Mariota to the Indianapolis Colts just because quarterback Carson Wentz hurt his foot like some are suggesting. The Raiders won't get much for him, plus Gruden isn't done with them yet. He knew about Mariota's injuries last year and brought him in to let him heal, then see what he can do with them. At the very least, the Raiders have a solid backup with red zone packages. Plus, I know you don't want to see Nathan Peterman in there if Carr gets hurt. Let's go back to his rookie year right quick. Mariota came into the league able to run, really run. Believe it or not, he's faster than Lamar Jackson. He's clocked in at 21.42 miles per hour to Jackson's 21.01. He also showed right away that he can throw on the run. Here he is throwing on the run to the right. And on this one, he's going to make that tough throw while running to the left. Mariota has a big arm, but he didn't use it much as a rookie. He rarely threw deep, and when he did, it was inside the numbers. But the worst part of Mariota is he took too much punishment, and that wasn't really his fault. The Titans went 3-13 that year. Then he made the big jump to year 2, and he had no problems throwing the ball outside the numbers. This was going to be a bullet. He can easily whip it on that deep out. This one's going to go 20 yards down the field on a line. Here's another throw going 20 yards down the field outside the numbers on the line. Mariota has some touch and accuracy to go with it too. Mariota started to connect on a deep ball a little more in year 2 as well. That was a beautiful back shoulder throw there. Watch him drop it on the one right here. He's going to put this one right on the back line. And here he goes again, on schedule and on location. And here he's going to lead his man perfectly. Even though Mariota shows off his big arm, this one's all about the catch. And he got a lot better under pressure as he takes the hit as he throws here. But he didn't always stand there and take the hit as he threw. He didn't have to. He can move out of the pocket and get a completion. But on this one he does both. He slides out and takes the hit as he throws. Watch him whip this one out as he runs to his left. And on this one, he's going to throw back across his body as he runs to his right. When Mariota's in at quarterback, it's really unfair for the linebackers and secondary to turn their back at man coverage. Those long strides eat up yardage quickly, and he's elusive, so the defense isn't even at an advantage when they're in zone. On design runs, you're giving a dangerous ball carrier an extra blocker, which is really unfair. That's particularly helpful in the red zone near the goal line. He's going to be a big help to the Raiders there. Here comes a quarterback draw, and this one is going in. The Titans improved to 9-7 that year. Then in 2017, the Titans went 9-7 again, but this time they went to the playoffs where they beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. Mariota gave the Chiefs problems running the ball, throwing over the middle to the tight end, hitting his receivers on intermediate routes, and throwing the deep ball. And with this touchdown pass, he brought the Titans back from a 21-3 deficit to win 22-21. So he had some clutch in him. But still he took too much punishment, and it caught up to him. He sustained injuries to his leg and his throwing arm over the next couple of years. And it wasn't pretty because it affected the way he threw the ball. He didn't have accuracy on the simplest of throws. So when he had to throw down the field outside the numbers, forget about it. He even struggled on his favorite throws over the middle to the tight end. You can see the end coming for Mariota in Tennessee when he couldn't make throws like this. He couldn't even explode out of the pocket when he was under pressure anymore. So he lost his position there and went to the Raiders, where he was inactive for the first 10 weeks of the season. Then he surprised the whole NFL and its fans on primetime, looking like that guy again as he showed he can throw on the run. He had his accuracy back to give his receiver something he can run with after. He can throw on the move under pressure again. And he can throw that deep ball again. He was smart to rely heavily on tight end Darren Waller that night too. But most importantly, all the King's horses and all the King's men put Mariota back together again. Gruden likes how he looks in training camp these days too.
What are some of the pros and cons of working in the Mariota package in games?
You know, last year was hard because he was hurt all the time. You know, he didn't have the off-season program, and then he missed 10 weeks of the season. So, you know, this is a complex thing we're trying to pull off here. I don't know what you saw today, but we're not going to call exactly the same plays when Marcus is in the game than when Derek's in the game. And you wouldn't either. And that's why we have a very vast playbook. And I think for Marcus to be great, he has to run plays that he's good at and that he likes. That's what we do for every quarterback. So I was excited today with some of the things we looked at, and there's a lot more in the bubble here we got to get to later in the next couple weeks.
He's healthy. Are we missing something? He looks like really good. Do you see the progression that
he's a great talent. He's a great talent. He took a team to the playoffs. The Titans went from worst to first with him.
Mariota stepped into the huddle cool, calm, and collected for an injured Carr last year in the second Charger game and did what he does. He escaped the pocket to make some completions. He scrambled for first downs. He scrambled for a touchdown. And he threw the ball down the field well. Mariota is back, so the Raiders should keep him just in case Carr gets hurt and for special packages. Thank you for watching. See you next time.